Hello students, good morning to everyone. Welcome to maths class. Previous classes you learned about logarithms, and inequality of logarithms, exponential logarithm, everything completed. Now here we are going to discuss about surds. Here we are going to discuss about a surd. First, before I start the surd, everyone knows numbers. The counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, these are called as a natural numbers. These are called as a natural numbers, and natural number set is denoted with n. If we include 0 to these natural numbers, then the obtained numbers are called as a whole numbers, and whole number set is denoted with w. Okay. Zeros right side, these are all positives, and the negatives I did not take. 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the positive numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Before that -1, -2, -3 and so on. Negatives, positives and 0 all together are called as an integers, and integer set is denoted with IRZ. Zeros right side, if you move away from 0, you will reach a bigger value. Zeros left side, if you move away from 0, you will reach a smaller value. So there is no limit for a smaller value. We can't define exactly what is smallest value of the integer and what is the greatest value. Among these two numbers, the smallest number we can identify, but the greatest number we can't. Are these 0 after is it a immediate number, is it 1? No, because 0 after 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, 0.0001, 0.2, 0.3, many of the numbers exist. Okay, those decimal numbers here, suppose 0 after, if I take as 0.1, 0.2. If I write this decimal number in a fraction form, 1 by 10, 2 by 10, okay, like this, you can write these decimal numbers in fraction form. So these numbers which are in the form of p by q, where this 1 and 10 are the integers, 2 and 10 are the integers, where p comma q are integers and q should not be 0. Denominator is never be 0. If denominator is 0 means we can't define. Such numbers are called rational numbers. Numbers which can be expressed in the form of a p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, are called rational numbers. So you said p by q, sir, since these are not in p by q, are they not rational number? Yes, these are also rational numbers only. But here in these numbers, every number can be written as a p by q form among these one, because the denominator, if you write 2 is an integer value. Okay, if I write by 1, then from p by q form I got, because 2 by 1 is nothing but 2. If you write in denominator 1, it never changes the value. 2 is a integer. When I write 2 by 1, rational number. That means every integer is a rational number, every whole number is a rational number, every natural number is a whole rational number. Then natural number, whole number set is the biggest set, and then whole numbers integer set is the bigger set, and then integers rational number is the bigger set. So means if every integer is a rational number, means obviously whole number also a rational number, natural number also a rational number. Okay, that means with this, are there all numbers in this what we are using, all are we discussed here, or all numbers comes under in this rational number? What I discussed here, 3 numbers, all are there here. But the numbers which I did not discuss among these numbers, those also are there. Those numbers are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means other than rational numbers. Numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q are called irrational numbers. Okay, numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of a P by Q are called irrational numbers. Okay, rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers you don't find in irrational numbers. Irrational numbers you don't find in rational numbers because they are complementary to each other. Complement set. Rational numbers complement set is a irrational number set. Irrational number set complement is a rational number set. Okay, understood? Irrational numbers, they are denoted with Q dash. Okay, irrational numbers. Now, sir, we are started topic search and we are discussing about rational and irrational numbers, sir. Yes, because irrational numbers, all surds are irrational, but surds every irrational number may not be a surd. Converse may or may not exist. All surds are irrational. What is a surd? What is a surd? Let us assume that n is any positive integer which is greater than 1. N is any positive integer which is greater than 1, and a is another integer which is greater than 0, which is greater than 0. Okay, and a number be written in the form of a power 1 by n. If you can't express a is not in the form of a power 1 by n form, means a cannot be expressed in the form of a 1 by a power 1 by n. Means in power form 1 by n factor. Then nth root of a is called a surd. If you, why I said a is not 1 by n, a cannot be written in the form of a power 1 by n form, because if you write 1 by n form, this n and this root will get cancelled. This becomes automatically rational number. This becomes automatically rational number. N is a greater than 1 positive integer, a is greater than 0, then nth root a is not a rational number. When it becomes nth root a is a rational number, if you write a is in the form of a power 1 by n form, then this nth root a becomes as a rational number. So rational numbers are not surds. So nth root of a is not a rational number, then this nth root of a is called as a surd. Nth root of a is called as a surd. Okay, this surd also known as a radical. Surd also known as a radical. Okay, surd also known as a radical. In this one, this nth root is in this nth root a. This n is called the order of the surd. This n is called the order of the surd, and the nth root is called the sign of the surd, radical sign. Nth root is radical sign. Radical is nothing but surd, and a is called radicand. A is called radicand. Understood? So means every surd is a irrational number. Every surd is a irrational number. Irrational number, all irrational numbers may not be a surd. All irrational numbers may not be a surd. What is definition of a surd? If n is any positive integer greater than 1, a is a positive integer, a is greater than 0, then nth root of a is not a rational number. Nth root of a is not a rational number. Then this nth root a is called surd or radical. Am I clear? In this nth root a, this n is called order of the surd. Order of the surd. And this nth root is a sign of the surd or radical sign. Radical sign. And this A is called radicand. Radicand. A is called as a radicand. Among these, this is surds are always filled. Very important is order here. According to order only we will discuss all this one. Okay. First I discussed natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers I discussed. From these irrational numbers I defined a surd definition. Because all counting numbers are natural numbers. And if you include 0 to these counting numbers, whole number set of time. Okay. So these are the whole numbers. All positives, negatives, and 0. 0 neither positive nor negative. This is called as an integer. Okay, integer set. And a rational number set is a numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Such numbers are called rational numbers. All natural numbers will find in whole numbers. So all natural numbers are whole numbers. You will find all whole numbers in integers. So every whole number is an integer. But every integer may not be a whole number. Keep it in mind that. Okay. Now all integers will find in rational numbers. Sir, you said p by q, sir. Again, I am revising that word. P by q form only said. Every integer can be expressed in the form of a p by q by writing denominator 1. By writing every integer denominator 1, you will get a p by q form. So every integer is a rational number. But rational numbers and irrational numbers are both are different. Okay, both are different. One east means one west. Opposite direction. Both are different. Okay, opposite classrooms. This classroom is rational number means opposite classroom is a irrational numbers. Connecting will not be. Adjacent classrooms are different. Okay. All rational numbers are not irrational. All irrational numbers are not rational. They are different from each other. Okay. Now, irrational means numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of a p by q is called as a irrational number, and it is denoted with q complement. Complement symbol dash q dash means. Then what is the relation of surd? Surd also a irrational number. Surd is a irrational number. What is that? If n is any positive integer greater than 1 and a is a greater than 0, then nth root a is not a rational number. Not a rational number. Nth root a is not a rational number. Then only nth root a is called surd. Nth root a is called surd. The surd other name is radical. Surd other name is radical. In this one, n is called the order of the surd or order of the radical. Nth root is called radical sign, and this a is called radicand. A is called radicand. Understood? Okay. Hope everyone understand this definition. This is your definition. If n is a positive integer and a is a rational number greater than 0, means positive rational number. Positive rational number is not the nth power of any rational number. Here they are describing about a. A is not the nth power of a rational number. Then nth root a is called a surd of nth power or nth order. Nth power or nth order. See here, 5, n is equal to 5 and a is equal to 7. 7 is a positive rational number or not? Just now I said every integer is a rational number. So, fifth root of 7 is a surd because this is an irrational number. This is an irrational number. Sir, why 7 only, sir? Why not any other number? So n is equal to 5 and a is equal to 3 by 7. P by Q form. Here a may be a rational number. Already previous also a is greater than 0 I mentioned. A is greater than 0. Any positive number it is. Positive number, that is a is there. Whereas n is a positive integer greater than 1. N is a positive integer greater than 1. A is a positive number I said. Previous discussion also I said is a positive number. Anyway, if I use a integer word, please excuse. That is a regret. I mean it is a positive rational number. Positive number. A is nothing but a positive number. Which type of number? Any number. Maybe an integer, maybe a natural number, maybe a whole number, maybe a rational number, but not irrational. Okay. A is any positive number which is not the nth power of 3 by 7 cannot be written as a 3 by 7 whole power 1 by 5 we can't write. So fifth root of 3 by 7. Fifth root of 3 by 7 or 1 by 2 you take. 1 by 2. Nth fifth root of 1 by 2. Any number instead of 1 by 2, 2 by 5 you take. 2 by 5. Now also. Any number. A is any positive number, means a rational number. For convenient, where correct word is a is any rational number. A is any rational number. N is a positive integer greater than 1. N should be greater than 1. Positive integer is nothing but a greater than 1. Okay. Positive integer. A is a rational number greater than 0. Positive. Any rational number of greater than 0. Is not the nth power of any rational number. Then nth root of A is called a third of nth power. Okay. Third of nth power. Okay, another definition is same. Another definition. If n is a positive number, positive integer greater than 1, A is a positive rational number. A is a positive rational number. A is a positive rational number and nth root A is not a rational number. Nth root A is not a rational number. Nth root A is not a rational number. Then nth root of A is called surd or radical. Is called surd or radical of the order. What is the order here? N is called surd of the order n, of the order n. If n is a positive integer greater than 1 and A is a positive rational number greater than 0, already I gave the clear information. Okay. Then and nth root A is not a rational number, then nth root A is called surd or radical. Surd or radical. Right here, that only. Or radical of the order of nth order. Of nth order or else of order n. Because here n is there now, this is nth order. Okay, third also known as a radical. Third also known as a radical. Okay. Now, in this nth root A, n is called order of the third or radical. Order of the third and the nth root is sign of the third. Radical sign. A is called radicand. A is called radicand. In nth root A, n is called order of the third. Nth root is radical sign and A is called radicand. Okay. Third is an irrational number. Third is an irrational number. A third is always an irrational, but converse need not be true. Converse need not be true. Okay, is it visible to you, everyone? Write on these definitions, very important definitions. Another very important note is third is always an irrational, but every irrational, a third always an irrational number, but converse need not be true. Need not be true. Converse means irrational number may not be a third. Irrational number may not be a third. A third always an irrational number, but converse need not be true. Converse need not be true. Converse need not be true. Okay. Next. See here, fifth root 7. Example is fifth root of root 7 and square root of 5, cube root of 11. These are all surds only. These are all surds only. In fifth root of 7, what is the order of the third? Order of the third is 5. This is order. And radicand 7. In square root of 5, what is order of the third? While reading only I am reading square root I am reading. This is fifth root 7. This is square root 7. Square root 7 means the order of the third is 2. Here root is nothing is there means order of the root is not there means anything is not there means that is a 2. Okay. In this one order of the third here whenever they mention the square root symbol, here order is 2. Whether you write here 2 or not, no issue there. This is whether you write 2 or not, there is a direct 2 will be definitely. Okay, whether you write or not 2 here, the order of this word is 2 only. Order of this word is 2. What is radicand? Very good. Radicand is equal to 5. What is radical sign? Radical sign square root. Here radical sign fifth root. Radical sign is fifth root and radical sign is square root. In third question, third example, cube root of 11. What is the order of this word? Order of this word is equal to 3. Here 3 no order. And the radicand 11. Radicand is 11. Radical sign cube root. Radical sign is cube root. Inserts wherever they use only root, this is nothing but a square root. Square root means its order is 2. Its order is 2. 1 will not be here. Because already in definition only I mentioned n is any positive integer greater than 1 means order of this word is more than 1. Order of this word is more than 1. In definition only very clear, n is a positive integer greater than 1. N is a positive integer greater than 1. And a is a positive rational number. A is greater than 0 means any rational number which is more than 0. As per the definition, n is a positive integer greater than 1 and a is greater than 0 and a is greater than 0. A is greater than 0 and nth root a is not a rational number, then nth root a is called surd. Okay, in the definition what is n? Positive integer greater than 1. So you never expect any order of this word as a 1. Order of this word you never get a 1 because it starts from 2 only. If they don't mention anything in root, that is by default we will take it as a square root. 2 it is. Okay. Now types of this word. If order of this word is, first write down this one example. Okay. Next. If the order of this word is 2, if the order of this word is 2, example is here root a. What is order? Order of this word is 2. So this is called as a square root a is called as a quadratic surd. Square root a is called as a quadratic surd. 2 means quadratic, no? Square root a is called as a quadratic surd. In square root of a, the order of this word is 2. So square root of a is called quadratic surd. Quadratic surd. In cube root of a, the order of this word is what is order of this word? Order of this word is equal to 3. So cube root of A is called cubic surd. Cubic surd. If fourth root is then it's biquadratic. This is biquadratic. After that we don't have proper names. We will read as a fifth root. In fourth root of A, the order of the surd is equal to fourth root of A is called biquadratic surd. Biquadratic surd. Am I clear? Biquadratic surd. Okay? If order is nothing, it means 2. Order of the surd is here. Root, square root means order is not mentioned. You don't find anything in root here means order place means that is a 2 by default. So that is called as the order of the surd is 2. Then it is called as a quadratic surd. In cube root of A, the order is 3. Therefore, cube root of A is called cubic surd. In fourth root of A, the order of the surd is 4. So fourth root of A is called biquadratic surd. This is cube. Biquadratic surd. Am I clear? Next. In your material, these are all what I explained, every information is there. So the TV notes, please write in your classworks. This is IIT syllabus only. Am I clear? Next, types of surds I will discuss now. Okay, types of the surds. Types of surds are simple surd, pure surd. Okay, simple surd, pure surd, binomial surd, composite surd. These are all we will discuss it. Just a second. Okay, about types of surds. Types of surds. First one is a simple surd. Types of surds are simple surd, mixed surd, pure surd, composite surd. Likes and likes I will discuss later. Simple surd, pure surd, mixed surd, compound surd, composite surd, compound surd, sorry, not compound, compound surd. Okay, compound surd, mixed surd, pure surd, simple surd, binomial surd, similar surd. These are the types of the surds. Okay, types of the surds are simple surd, mixed surd, compound surd, binomial surd, similar surd. Okay, in this one only mixed surd you will get. This is simple surd. Here pure surd is there. Next definition. So these are all different types of surds we will discuss in next class. Am I clear? Types of surds I will discuss in next class. Types of surds are, these are simple surd, mixed surd, compound surd, binomial surd, similar surds. About these are all surds I will discuss in next class. Okay? Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.